Bonjour, I'm here in Paris and welcome to the vlog. We filled our time with museums, art and culture, and sampled our way through delicious food. Here's what we did on our 4-day stay in Paris. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So this is actually not my first time in Paris, but this is the first vlog that I've ever done in Paris. My past time, I didn't go to the museums or anything, so this trip I'm going to the Louvre. That's where actually we're going right now. Huge city, and there's so much to do, but we are here for 4 days, and we just checked into our hotel, and we're staying near the Eiffel Tower, and I booked a room with an Eiffel Tower view. It was really hard to find, and you do have to book this room very far in advance. Let me show you a little bit of room tour, and then let's head over to the Louvre. I will leave the room name down. There's a nice size bed. I love the fact that there is a coffee machine, and for the big reveal, we have one of the most amazing views of the Eiffel Tower, and these windows do open up, so there's not a balcony, but we have just the most amazing little Parisian view. What a way to start and end the day. In this room, there's also like another bed, and then here is the bathroom and a very decently sized shower. So we are starting our trip in the Tuileries Garden. By the way, I don't speak a lick of French. I don't know how to pronounce any of these words. I'm going to butcher every French word that I speak, so apologies in advance. But we are at the Tuileries Garden, and it is a stunning large garden right in front of the Louvre. Along this garden, you'll find like 5-star hotels. So this area is just very, very beautiful. And we are here during spring, so actually there's some really gorgeous pink trees. Walk through the garden before we head over to the museum. And this is like the best way to start our trip. And by the way, we just went to like the funniest cafe. It was called like Happy Cafe, and the owner was just so cheerful. We started off our trip with some crepes. And yeah, so let's explore the garden. After wandering through the garden, we headed over to the Louvre. Now, the most important thing if you are visiting Paris is to get your Louvre tickets in advance is my biggest recommendation. Tickets are sold as a timed entry on the hour, so you pick the time that you would like to arrive, and even if you have a timed entry ticket, you will have a small wait. This line took us about 15 minutes, but it's much better than having to get your tickets at the Louvre. If that's the case, you have to wait in line like you see ahead for a few hours just to get tickets. So definitely get your tickets in advance, and I will leave the ticket link down below in the description box. Alright, so we finally made it inside. Now, this museum is the largest museum in the world and one of the most visited museums, so obviously, no matter what day you go, it's going to be busy, so just keep that in mind when you are walking through. Now, of course, everyone is going to see the Mona Lisa, but other famous works to see are the Winged Victory and the Venus de Milo, which was found in Milos, Greece. Those are some great things to see. This museum is multiple levels, so having a plan of action is definitely key. You're not going to see everything in one visit, but we headed over to the Mona Lisa first. So we're just about to see the Mona Lisa. My first time seeing it. Let's see. First of all, it's very busy, so you must, an absolute must, get your tickets in advance. And I can't wait to see how small it is in person, because I know that it's much smaller than what we think it is. So let's go look at it. We've made it to the room, and Crowded is literally an understatement. It is so busy. We're not even gonna get to the front.
No, it's impossible.
Literally, there's probably like 400 people in this room right now. However, the painting behind me is also very famous and, in my opinion, more beautiful than the Mona Lisa. So let's go look at that. While this room was overwhelming and crowded, there was order to see the Mona Lisa. If you want an up-close view, you can wait in this long line to get a front row view, or you can kind of go to the side and get a picture that way. That's what we did because this room was just so crowded. On the opposite of the Mona Lisa is this painting. It's called The Wedding at Cana, and this is the largest painting in the Louvre. I don't know why they put it in the same room, but it's very spectacular to look at. We then made our way over to the Napoleon III apartments. This was by far one of my favorite places in the Louvre. If you love interiors, you are going to love this section. The rooms are just so beautiful to take a look at. So we came, we saw, and we conquered the Louvre, and it's huge, number one. It's very busy also, it's quite a lot, and is it Monday?
Yeah, it's only a Monday.
Monday, it's not even a weekend, and we got here at 12 in the afternoon. So yeah, it was definitely busy. After the museum, we just wandered over to this fun little spot. A lot of people are taking some pictures, and it is really fun. You have these cute little steps. We are just now headed to get some lunch. I found a place, it's like an Italian restaurant, very cool inside. It's called Dorocco, and that's where we're gonna head for lunch, and then afterwards we're going to do some shopping. Alright, we ordered some burrata and arancini, and look at this little water glass. It's like a fish. I absolutely love it. Let me not spill. Let me not spill. Oh, look at that. So we ordered some pasta. I ordered the pesto. And then Al got a lemon butter pasta. Everything looks so good. We then walked over to Pelen, which is a French leather goods store that has been around for 6 years. They sell premium full-grain calf leather bags made in Spain at a fair price. I own 2 bags already, but I want to buy one in Paris. And this is the only store.
We have, in France, we have one store, and the second store is in New York.
Yes.
And we're going to have a third one in Tokyo in September.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And after...
Beautiful.
The next store we stopped at was Memo Paris. Memo Paris is a French perfumery. They have really unique scents and they all smell very different. They also are inspired by travel. So we smelt them all and found a new favorite.
Let me bring some coffee beans for you. This one is a light spice. With orange bitter, sage, tonka.
So we are just smelling some of these Memo fragrances. You know I love Redba. I have this one at home. It's one of my favorites. It smells amazing. This one, Oedan, is amazing. It's more rosy. It's rose essence, tonka bean absolute, and patchouli oil. It smells so good. Oh my goodness. We probably walked 15,000 steps. In fact, let me check right now because I literally cannot feel my legs. And that's the thing with Paris. You're gonna do a lot of walking, and we even took the metro twice, and we still did so much walking because things are walkable. They look close on a map, but once you like start walking, they're kind of far. So we did 12,613 steps. We stood in line to go shopping at the Pollen store. They have a Pollen store in New York. They just opened it, but it's about $100 cheaper here in Paris. And if you go to the boutique in Paris, you may find some bags that are sold out. So if it's a pre-order online, they may have it available in the store. So for waiting an hour for a bag and deciding inside, I ended up getting 3. And all right, so here are all of the Pollen bags that I got. I'll just do a little unboxing. Number 10, and this is their best-selling bag. And they tell me that it comes in the morning and then by the evening, it could sell out. A black crossbody or side body bag. I love the way it looks, and I also like how it's a bit on the thinner side. I prefer a smaller bag just because I don't really carry that much with me. 350 euros, and you also can get your tax refunded at the airport. You have to give them your passport and they'll give you a little form. So next bag, we have numero 7, I believe, Sept. And I saw this online actually, and I was like, hold up, this is cute. This is a wool bag, and it kind of has like a summery look to it, and the color of this bag is just absolutely stunning. And the reason why I like it is because it's meant to fit items, so this is its shape no matter what. So you can put your cell phone, a small camera. There's a cute little handle, and there's also a leather side body strap, and the inside is just so well made. And then we have numero 7 again, but I got this one in a mini black. I think this is just a really cute evening bag. It does surprisingly fit a lot inside, and I don't have like a nice small black evening bag at all. So overall, I think it has just a really chic look, and it looks really expensive. You also can purchase these online, but I always like going into the store for a more boutique experience. We are all dressed up and ready to go for a fun Seine River Cruise. We have done a boat cruise where you just sit and watch, but this time we're gonna do a whole dinner cruise. Things like 3 courses. So we decided to just dress up a bit. I am wearing this really cute sparkly dress. And then for my lips, I am wearing the iconic MAC Ruby Woo lipstick. It is one of my favorite red lipsticks. It's just like the perfect red. They have a lot of boats, so you get your tickets and they tell you what boat you're on. We're number 5. They have 2 dinner cruise times. They have one at 6:15, it's only an hour, and then they have one at 8:30, which one that we're going on is 2.5 hours, so it's a bit longer. And they also have lunch, but I think dinner is really cute. The Seine, and look, the Eiffel Tower, I will never stop showing it. If I see it, I will show it.
We made our way on board, and we were seated at the front of the ship because we had the premier ticket, and that included 3-course meal, a welcome champagne, a dessert plate, cheese plate, and a final glass of champagne. So a lot of drinks on board, and it was a really fun time. Because this is a 2.5-hour boat cruise, you see so much along the Seine, including the Louvre. You pass by the Ile Saint Louis, and you get to see the Eiffel Tower sparkle at night.
Good morning. I am bright-eyed and bushy-tailed because it's pretty early. We are headed to Versailles today. After all the times I've been to Paris, I've never gone to Versailles because you kind of need a good half day to go visit. It's about 30-40 minutes outside of Paris and you can get there easily by a train. However, because it's so early, we're actually going to take an Uber there and then we're going to train it back. We have a 9 a.m. ticket slot, but looking at the line to the Louvre yesterday, I feel like it's going to be crowded no matter what, but we're going to just get an early start to the day. And I'm wearing this gorgeous dress. This is from Hale Bob. I will leave it linked down below. It's also freezing out, so I'm gonna be very cold, but I thought this would be a fun little outfit for Versailles. So we booked this about 2-3 weeks ago, and some of the time slots for this week were already selling out. And I am going to wear my new bag today. I feel like this is just the perfect little day bag.
We've made it. What's this?
Is this a line?
We arrived to Versailles and yes, we were greeted with another line. We got there a bit earlier than our time slot and they weren't open yet, so about 10 minutes later we were past the gold gates and in Versailles. We headed straight to the Hall of Mirrors and it was absolutely breathtaking. Just take a look at this room. So we made it inside the stunning Hall of Mirrors. And we came here first in Versailles because I know this room gets really busy and packed and I wanted to appreciate it when it's not so busy, and it's pretty empty right now. There's over 300 mirrors in here and they reflect the beautiful garden in front of me. Already the scale of Versailles is just so grand. Each and every room is just immaculate and I'm so happy that we came here early. And also we just heard someone come in. If you didn't have assigned time tickets for today, the earliest time that was available was 4:30 and it's 9 o'clock. You would have to come here, wait until 4:30 to get in. So obviously 100% book your tickets in advance. I will leave a link down below. We were walking through earlier and we kind of heard a guided tour and he was giving so much more like insightful information about Versailles. So we headed back to the entrance and we got our own audio guide. It's €5 each, so we can actually like learn more and appreciate what we're seeing rather than just like walking through the room. Right, so we just toured Versailles inside and I highly recommend getting the audio guide. It added so much more context to each room and that was definitely way worth it. We learned so much more. The Hall of Mirrors was originally built as a terrace, but because of the bad weather, they decided to enclose it and then they added mirrors, so you would learn more about each individual room. So I definitely recommend getting the audio guide or just going on a guided tour. And now we are touring the gardens. Also, when you get your ticket, the garden is a separate ticket. We got the passport ticket, so that included the entrance to the Versailles and a garden entrance. And the gardens are huge. They are just gigantic. So we are going to explore around. It's not very garden weather. It's a bit cold, so I don't know how long we're gonna make it out here, but just getting the scale of everything is just really amazing. It is a half day. We've been here right now for 3 hours, so definitely have a half day just to see Versailles. If you want to see the most of the Versailles Garden, they have a recommended route that makes you go through the entire thing. And that route is 2.5 hours just to see the gardens itself. They do have little golf carts that you can rent to drive around, which is a good idea if you plan on staying here a long time. There is food and beverage within the park, so if it's a beautiful day, I highly recommend.
And now we're taking the train back. I liked Ubering here, but on the way back it's totally fine to take the train.
It's a good
traffic. And it was 8 euros and 10 cents. And then once we're back in the city, we'll do a transfer to another train to our hotel.
And this is the ticket.
Good morning. We have seen, this is the brightest color of sky that we've seen throughout our whole trip. So we're going to take advantage of this somewhat sunny, partly cloudy sky, and we are going to head over to the Eiffel Tower. And by the way, I did a travel planning fail yesterday. We were supposed to go to this really great restaurant that you need a reservation for. They're like booked out a few weeks in advance. And we showed up and our reservation was for today, not yesterday. And today we actually already have other evening plans. So we had to cancel it, which I'm really bummed out. But we went to like a little cafe, had some Aperol spritzes, and we went to an Italian restaurant, which was also very good, like a local small spot. But I can't believe I overlooked that. Just got the dates mixed up. But anyway, we're going to take the train over there and head to Trocadero, which by the way has the most amazing view of the Eiffel Tower. And every time I'm in Paris, I always make it a point to come here and see it from this view because it's one of the most iconic views of Paris. So let's get some pictures. We are eating at the iconic Café du Fleur. And look how cute this table setting is. So we just got our cappuccinos and they have the cutest little logo. And the croissant looks so good and crispy. So I ordered the mushroom omelet. Al has a ham and cheese omelet. It looks really good. I saw someone eating this on the street at another cafe. I'm like, an omelet? Sounds amazing right now. And I'm gonna save this chocolate croissant for after. So you can buy some of the plates that they use here. I really wanted to get that little cappuccino set. And they also have like a larger coffee mug, which I feel like I would use a lot more because I drink coffee more than espresso. Oh, I just saw the egg thing. That is so cool. Everything is just so cute. And now we are headed to City Pharma, which is the best place in Paris to get discounted French beauty product. It's always busy inside. It's like super hectic. All right, City Pharma checked off the list. Give you a sneak preview. So here are some things that we got, some of our favorite products. I'll show you more when we get back to the room. But now we are exploring Ile St. Louis, and Al figured out this morning. We got this Navigo. Al figured it out.
Yeah, these you easily put money on your card. It's just a tap to go. You can use the app, and also the physical card lasts 10 years. Worth having if you're gonna travel throughout Paris or revisit, and it's so much easier than the paper tickets because the paper tickets get lost.
And like, this is like a credit card material. It's not like a Metro card where it's bendable, so you can just keep it in your pocket and then get on the train easier. And you can refill your card on a self-service machine, and you don't have to talk to someone, but you have to talk to someone to get the card first.
And it's only €2 to purchase the Navigo Pass if you do not live or work or study in Paris.
We've wandered over to Carrette's for some hot chocolate, and it's a very popular place to go. The one though in Le Marais is less busy than the one near the Eiffel Tower. So if you want to come and not wait in the line, I would come to this location. And so yeah, we're gonna get some hot chocolate. I think you could just cream it in like this. Like that. Oh my god. This is gonna be so good.
You stir, I think.
Oh, look at that.
We then even had more food and waited in line for some takeaway falafel sandwiches that are highly rated.
Merci, monsieur. Bon appétit.
Ooh, we got it.
We are back in the room after a long day, and we picked up these falafels. This is like a famous quick eats kind of bites place, and they're massive, 8 euros. And we are going to try them out. Here are some of the things that I got at City Pharma. First up, I needed my makeup remover, my favorite makeup remover, and I also got it in a smaller travel size. And I hope that I can refill this so I can just bring this with me as I'm traveling. Then I got some Weleda. This is gel that's meant for like pimples or acne. You put it on it and like overnight, it kind of just takes your pimples away. I really like this product, and I was out and I found it there, which I was super excited because I could not find this in New York. Then I got some dry shampoo. I really love the Chlorine dry shampoo, as well as 2 small travel size ones. These were 4 euros for the small size. I know on Amazon they sell this for $10. Sometimes you can find it on Amazon for like $5. Then I got some Marseille soap. This is olive oil. There is no scent to it, but I like the color, and I also kind of like it as decor if you want to like make your bathroom look a little cute. It is a shower oil. It smells amazing, and it's in a nice travel size. And then I got some face sunscreen. So did a good job at City Pharma. All right, so we freshened up for dinner and a show. We're going to a dinner spot with an Eiffel Tower view. Hopefully it's good. And I'm wearing my favorite top from Amazon. Certain lighting, this top sparkles so much. And I'm dressed up a bit fun because after dinner we're headed to Crazy Horse, which is a cabaret. We've been to Crazy Horse on our other trips to Paris, and it's always a highlight because the show is amazing. They use a lot of lights, and it's just a really fun time. So we're gonna head there afterwards. And I feel like for a cabaret show in Paris, more adult friendly, you can kind of wear something a bit more fun like this. We are eating dinner at Au Von Ocrel, and there's like a little view of the Eiffel Tower, only a few tables outside, and we are deciding what we want to drink. I'm feeling white. I always love the Loire Valley, so we'll order a bottle from there. I ordered the mackerel, and Al ordered the soup, which
it's really
looked
good.
So good. I wanted to order it. Oh my gosh, and you could dip the bread in that.
Right.
Mine looks good too, low-key, so let's try it. I ordered the pork, and Al got the salmon, which looks really good. And he also got some mashed potatoes. By the way, the food here is really, really good. Like, we've been loving our dishes, love the plating, so let's try this out. That's some legit cheese right there.
It's creamy.
The food here has been so good. And I was a bit worried because I was worried about the Eiffel Tower View restaurant, but I don't really think they advertise the outside. Even though this is beautiful, I think they are really known for their cuisine. So definitely put this on your list, but make a reservation because they only do reservation only, mostly because it's very popular. All right, look at the weather today. This is what I'm talking about. We have a blue sky. Wow, I haven't seen a blue sky in days and I'm loving it. It's gonna be a good day today. And it's actually our last day here in Paris, so we're gonna make the most of it. This is the weather that I was expecting as I was packing and also just expecting for spring. It definitely felt like winter the past couple days and it was not a vibe. So let me know if you've been on a trip and the weather wasn't as good as you know it could have been. Let me know where you were and what the weather was like, because this was not that cute. So we're gonna head to Montmarte, and that's where like the Moulin Rouge is on the northern part of Paris. And up there they have amazing views of the city because it's like on a hill, so we'll get a cool bird's eye view. Where's I love you?
This outside. Been here before. It's very warm too. What do you see
We ordered everything on the menu basically, starting off our day with brunch. Everything looks amazing. Wow.
We wandered around Montmartre after our brunch, and instead of walking up the stairs, they have a tram. So we decided to take the tram. It is the price as one metro ride, but it's kind of worth it if you don't want to walk the stairs.
So we've made it to the top and we did take the little funicular train. I wouldn't say it saves you time because you have to wait for the train. They only let like 34 people in at a time and it does cost you like one subway ride. But we did save all those steps walking up here because there's a lot of hills and stairs in this neighborhood. Because of that, you do get one of the best views of the city for free. And so we're just admiring the view. We have the Sacre-Cœur Church up here. We're basically checking off things on our Paris bucket list, and we were gonna head over to the Opera, which is another beautiful place. I'll put a photo here. We've been there before. I don't think we're gonna make it this trip. It's a beautiful place to take pictures. It's a gorgeous opera house. We kind of got the same vibe in Versailles, so I feel like you can either do one or the other. It was a pretty chill last day. We actually ended up doing some laundry at a local laundromat, and then we went to Rue Claire, which has really cute restaurants and shops down it, which is like a block away from here. We had like a total mismatched dinner with Aperol Spritz, poke bowl, and escargot. And our trip to Paris has ended, and we really did enjoy staying at this hotel. It's in a very calm local neighborhood, so it's not very loud at all. There are restaurants in this neighborhood, but if you want more of like a trendy scene, I would say this is a bit more quiet at night, which is fine for us because like we were sleeping anyway. But I will leave this hotel info down below, and if you want to get the Eiffel Tower view, definitely book it like super far in advance. But you could also stay here without the Eiffel Tower view. And with that, we are headed back to the US tomorrow morning. So we're gonna get packing, have a chill night in tonight. And so that, I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.